Just really show, some of these guys what St. Francis is about, which is just playing hard football. I was able to go down to Texas for a game. Some people didn't know Fort Wayne, let alone St. Francis. So really just getting the name out there was a big step. But getting through the weight room and finally getting out here to running routes, which I'm most comfortable with, I felt like it was a very successful day.
Did you think you did well today?
I was pleasant or happily with my my numbers in the weight room. They were okay, but once I got out here doing the things that I know I'm best at, hands and running routes, felt very comfortable.
Is it difficult as a football player to know you're going to be judged on a number in your 40, a number in your cone drill?
Absolutely. You get down there in that three-point stance, like, oh, here we go. You can just watch everyone's heads turn when you run by. So, it's definitely nerve-wracking, but you have to do it if you want to follow your dreams and, go through it. Everyone does it. It's just performing in big times like this.
What was the biggest challenge for you to kind of impress here today? What was the biggest motive? What's the biggest challenge?
Yeah, well, I was very anxious. It's been 3 months in the coming, so I was just ready to do it. Not get it over with, just do it. But, just really, I think the most important thing was showing that these guys that I can, run and catch with Division I players. Coming from an AI school, you have that stigma where, lower level, lesser guys can't compete with the guys above you. And I was just sort of my goal to get that out of their heads and show them, that's not really true.
And I was going to ask, what's your feeling from scouts and moving toward the actual portion where you could get signed?
Yeah, I haven't had any verbal words, just a lot of, a couple of head nods, good job or whatever, but, it's just really a waiting game. You never know when they're going to call you, if they call you. So that's one of the hardest parts is just waiting. It's just a waiting game, and, you have to respect that. So
how do you stay motivated when there's a waiting game like that?
Because you never know what's going to happen, for better or worse. You're not just going to give up, not just because you don't think someone's going to call you. They're just as well waiting to call you, but you are not working out, and then you're screwed. It's a fun process for sure.
Do you ever have to tell anybody? Because you're the NAIA title game, 9 catches, 180 yards, 3. Do you ever have to kind of send your tape out there a little bit to like a job application almost?
For sure. Some people ask me how'd you do last year? I was like, pretty good. We won the championship, and like, well, how many times you scored? Like, well, 25, and they're like, they double think it a couple times. So I'm like, yeah, one, but it's eye opening, and then they start to wonder like, wow, what are those guys doing? But that's the fun part. A lot of people don't know, so it's nice to show them.
Is your goal just to get to a rookie camp? What's your kind of goal?
I just want to get a foot in the door.
Okay.
If I were able to get invited to a mini camp, rookie camp, whatever it may be, if they cut me the next day, so be it. Then I'll know that I wasn't good enough. But I don't think I would be able to live with myself if I didn't get that opportunity. So just getting that opportunity and knowing whether or not I am or am not good enough, that's where I would be okay with.
And I got to ask, because I'm obviously new to the area,
yeah.
But did you get recruited out of high school? Like, what were your offers like?
Pretty much St. Francis and Ohio Dominican in Ohio, D2 school. Decided to stay home because I was close to family, close to friends. My dad's the coach of St. Francis, so my mom wouldn't have to decide whether she drives 3 hours to Columbus or stay in Fort Wayne to watch my dad, and he would never get to watch me play football again. It was not an easy choice, but when it came down to it, I'm very happy with what I did.